We are recording again. We're going to do Remy's endings. Now, just so everyone knows, we're recording somewhere else. So, there's going to be some discrepancies in our audio quality because we're recording with a different mic.
Blue Yeti.
Yes, it's pretty blue shitty.
I let you use it because, well, it's decent enough for what you need it for, because you've got me to edit it.
Yeah.
The audio after. That's because I
might
big shock. I edit all his audio. Who'd have thunk?
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thunk?
I might look into getting a headset.
Headset might be good, but then you'll have clipping issues.
Yeah. I don't know.
It just won't have the same quality as this microphone.
Yeah. Right. So, since we've already done Remy's date, as it were, let's get some well-deserved rest. And then see his bad ending.
Shit happens.
Now, hopefully this time it's recording the sound as well. Because the last
check
time...
OBS.
I've checked it. It's recording it.
And there's our little cute, little sweet red coat over there.
Yes. I'm sure there must be a way to get him alive.
I remember I had to teach you what that phrase means. You were like, what's a red coat?
I don't remember that, but anyways. Right. Today's the day of a big fireworks. Who shall I bring? It's always the one person. I'm so
It's the rat from Ratatouille.
What?
It's the rat from Ratatouille.
Remy is the... Oh yeah, that was his name, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's a rat dragon.
Bing bong.
That must be him.
Are you ready to see the fireworks?
No, I'm terrified of fireworks.
My phobia!
Deathly afraid. All the explosions reminds me of Vietnam. My body is ready.
Oh, you know what we could have done, dude?
What?
So then we could monitor both audio and that. We could use that main screen.
Ah, shit, we could.
And then use that as a double screen.
It's too late now.
Oh, well, you can always do it for the next session. Yes. Alright, let's go. Just talking technical now. It's not that difficult. You just change some settings. It's really
Okay, we'll see. After a few minutes of walking, we arrived at a rather empty-looking area near the edge of town. For the... what? It's the seventh time? The seventh time we've been to this shitty 3D rendered area. That's just so out of place. Looks deserted to me. I thought everyone was watching the fireworks.
They are, but they're doing it somewhere else. I don't really like the crowds. Oh, really? Big surprise! And I think you would appreciate me leading you here if you knew what they were like.
Better be safe than sorry at any rate.
That's what I'm thinking.
This reminds me a bit of the night I arrived here. Everything was dark and empty and it was just us walking through the landscape. Then we were mugged.
Yeah, you're right. I don't like being mugged. Oh, I think it's starting. Now watch!
I don't wanna!
I don't wanna!
I'll shut my eyes!
I don't wanna!
And put my fingers in my ears! So I don't hear them. Wait, they're so loud they go through.
No, my phobia!
We were quiet as we waited and the stillness of the night enveloped us. Soon I heard the sound of the first rocket making its way into the night sky, after which it exploded in a pattern of colours. They were blasting off again. More rockets followed, their thunderous noise echoing throughout the land.
So many rockets. The same picture we've seen over and over again.
Also 7 times.
Yes.
Suddenly a terrible... this again. Suddenly a terrible realisation hit me.
For the 50th time.
Considering how public of an event... Remy, I think we need to go. Now.
What is wrong, Horny?
I know where Reza is. We need to stop him.
Shouldn't we call the police or something?
We don't have the time.
Oh, a dramatic heightened voice! I'm blushing now. I'm not sure if I can find him.
You're right. If you're there, he probably won't hesitate to shoot.
maybe you could hold them off and I'll try and get some help.
Alright, let's do that. Go, Remy! You sent out Remy. I started running as Remy's voice called out to me. Am I hallucinating?
Where is he? Where should I go?
The portal! It'll be there!
Oh, slightly different. Kinda, not really.
Yeah. I arrived at the portal just a few minutes later. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba.
Blah, blah, blah.
Bleh.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, George, are you okay?
Just practicing my puke noises.
Now, we should probably skip through Rez's speech a little more slowly than last time because I was watching over it, and for Bryce's good ending, it was actually very different.
Oh shit.
But we assumed it was the same.
Whoops.
So, yeah.
Whoopsie.
When I entered the building, I was met by a long, illuminated hallway that was lined with doors on both sides.
And this is why in every Let's Play we ever see, they always read it ad nauseum, all over again. Yeah. Probably.
Suddenly one of the doors opened and out came Reza, carrying a large cardboard box. What's in the box, Reza?
What's in the bags? Nothing, I'm just using it for my snake cosplay, jeez.
When he spotted me, he set it on the ground.
We have to read it all over again?
No, only if there's something different.
I can't remember.
I can. I've had to edit it so many times.
Fair enough. Dingo and the baby. That is how the baby.
It cries and it vomits and it shits an awful lot. They're generally large nuisances.
Do you know what I saw on the TV last night?
Yeah?
I saw a thing about being a young kid. And then at the end of the show they were talking about whether they liked kids or not. Some of them were like, yeah, we love kids and love babies and stuff. And then the other ones were like, don't. It was mostly women saying they hated kids, actually. Are you actually a woman? Because you act more like a woman than me.
I don't know. Maybe the long hair is taking over my brain. Right, I think it's the same as usual. So, yeah. He's gonna get all laughy and shit. I'm an anime protagonist who thinks he's a protagonist and has shitty hair.
Right head to the wind. To the wind.
Look at how boring my design is.
I'm wondering, after you've done this game, after we've finished this, and you want to do more games that aren't on console, what the fuck are you gonna do? Because your laptop can't handle it.
I don't know.
And it's a gaming laptop too, that's the shitty part.
Yeah.
It can't take the pressure!
Right. Maybe. Okay, it's Maverick. Suddenly, Maverick and Remy appeared next to me.
They should have used the element of surprise and knocked him down as soon as they got the chance, but no, they've got to stand and talk. You planned this, didn't you, Horny? Traitor! And you think you're
He pulled out his gun, not sure which one of us he should be aiming at.
It's my gun. Just let me go, I forget you can never happen.
We never take these endings seriously.
No, because they're all the same. You've been serving my life and generators and humanity. Now they belong to me.
Baby. Look, he just doesn't have his gun all of a sudden there.
What the fuck? You bullets? No, me.
Right, look.
Okay.
Right. So it's currently in his left arm.
Dude, they don't care if they're just lazy and they just don't flip the image correctly.
Yeah, and now...
The Iblis trigger!
Ah, it's changed colour again.
Hair!
It was kind of ready last time. Mortified by the display before me, I found myself unable to move as the events of the following seconds unfolded before my eyes. Wow, he just fucking
Bang!
went straight for him. Reza was quick with his gun and shot once before Maverick could charge him. Maverick pounced, snarling, and knocked Reza to the ground before embedding his teeth into the body before him. Despite his thrashing and screaming, Reza managed to find his target and pulled the trigger twice. Immediately, the jaws dislodged. Reza pulled himself a few feet away while Maverick's body convulsed uncontrollably. Holding his bleeding wound and breathing heavily, Reza looked at me.
You're not going to help me, are you? Then it is futile.
He raised his gun, aiming at me while I regained my composure and tried to run. A single gunshot resounded through the hallway, and as soon as I heard it, a sharp pain shot through my back. I fell to the ground immediately. He continued pulling the trigger, but no more bullets came. After a few seconds of silence, I slowly turned around.
That is the stiffest dead man pose I've ever seen.
Like, his legs wouldn't even be, like, positioned like that. They'd be slumped.
He'd be slumped.
Well, yeah, but Reza was leaning against the wall, his head slumped forward lifelessly.
No, it's not. Look, it's just slightly down.
Oh no, Maverick did.
He looks like Puppy with wings.
Yeah, her hair colour changes like every so often.
She dies in
Maverick and the administrator, both lying in a pool of their own blood, were not moving. I crawled over to Remy and was glad to hear him breathing. He had been hit in the side and I saw blood trickling from the wound onto the ground below him.
Everybody's shot!
He raised his head, looking at me with an expression of pain. Really? Because it looks an awful lot like he's blushing.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
You're wounded. Shit, why did I say that?
Shit.
It's so obvious.
So are you.
We need to stop the bleeding. I put some pressure on his wound, momentarily halting the blood that was trickling down his body. Can you do this?
Let me try.
He felt around his side, trying to get the right grip before he applied pressure on his own. I let go, and after a bit of adjustment, Remy could stop the bleeding on his own for now. I took off my shirt and briefly considered whether I would be able to use it to dress Remy's wound, but I soon realised it was not long enough to wrap around him properly. Besides, if he couldn't walk for now, it would not make a difference anyway, and he would have to stay here while he held his wound shut. Instead, I used the shirt to curb my own bleeding, folding it and wrapping it around my abdomen tightly.
Look, Reza's gone, and that other person.
Remy was right. Both Reza and the administrator were gone.
Bum bum bum. You have to go. Go stop Reza.
I need to find you some help first. I can't just leave you like this.
Don't you dare tell me you would do me any favors by saving me. If they're just going to be one of us, I don't want it to be me.
Angry blush.
You don't know how it is to live every day as I have. Always wondering if the pain will ever stop or if things will ever change again. When they finally do, you come along and tell me this. Don't do that to me. I'm not going through this again.
What do you want me to do?
It's bigger than us. Bigger than me.
It's bigger than your mama. Yeah.
Just go. Go stop Reza.
Alright. I hobbled to my feet and made my way back outside, just in time to see Reza vanishing through the portal. Well, So much for stopping him. I made my way back to Remy to look for something to treat his wound. Given everything that had just transpired, I had no idea what was going to happen. I also wondered where the administrator had gone. I checked a few of the rooms and even found a first aid kit that I used to treat both of us. Soon, however, I heard steps behind me. As I turned around, I was surprised to see another human face. It was a soldier. "Who are you? What are you doing here?" I asked him. "We're here to save you. Reza told us about everything," he replied. I didn't know what Reza had told them, but I certainly didn't want to leave just yet. I tried to protest and told them about Remy, and the soldier let me know that they would take care of it. For now, however, their orders were clear and I was to come with them immediately. Another soldier arrived and took the generator with him. Then they escorted me back through the portal. After all this time, I wondered what would happen now, to our world and the dragons. I arrived on the other side, only to be met by a team of EMTs who were already expecting me. I was urged to lay down in a cot, which was quickly transported into the back of an ambulance. I took off my bandages and examined my wounds as I heard them calling out medical terms I didn't understand. A breathing mask was put on me, and soon I lost consciousness. I wasn't sure what exactly Reza had told them, but with him dead and me wounded, humanity decided to take what they thought was theirs by force, which included the underground building itself. Hoping for a diplomatic solution, the dragons retreated and borders were established, all within a matter of days. The thousands of people living in our city were quickly relocated. For them, it was a better solution than any other. Here they had an already working infrastructure, buildings, and things looked just like they used to. When I woke from my induced coma, it was with the expected dose of confusion as I had to realise the place was deserted, and it hadn't been just the building, it was the entire city. Everyone was gone. Whatever Rosa had told humanity had been enough for them to ultimately decide to leave me behind as a traitor while they sought out their promised land. To their credit, they could have killed me, but just leaving me behind and to my own devices was exactly the kind of punishment I would expect from them. I wasn't even sure how much time had passed since I returned. While they had permanently disabled the portal, I was at least able to find plenty of supplies they had left behind as I roamed the city to make a new life for myself. After a few days checking buildings after buildings and getting to know my new surroundings, I was surprised to see a shadow flying overhead. It was a dragon. Ooh.
Oh, a new scenario for once. Wow. What a shithole.
Yeah. Hey! Blinded by the sun, couldn't quite make out the dragon before it landed and approached. It was Remy. Remy! What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you for the last few days. Honestly, I wasn't sure whether I was going to find you at all.
I don't even know how long it's been since I last saw you.
Must have been a few weeks.
Why'd you come here?
We need you. You have to tell them what really happened, what Reza did, and everything else. After you went back, the soldiers found me and I was interrogated. When they were negotiating with our council, they realized that Reza's accounts of what happened had differed a lot from what really went down. Of course, there were a lot of blanks they needed to fill in too. They needed to find someone who was willing to go back and find you, so I did. Besides, I owed it to you for everything you've done for me.
Remy?
I guess they realized.
Come on, Georgie!
I guess they realized the error they made by leaving you behind, but now all of us need you as a witness. You must tell them the truth.
How is your wound?
It's fine. It's patched up pretty well, things considered. Come on, we've got no time to lose.
The portal is just around the corner, but how are we going to get back? They deactivated it.
I know, that's why they gave me something to repair it.
Let's go then. A few minutes later, we arrived at the portal. I thought about alternative options, considering we would be able to use it now. Time travel came to my mind, and while I knew about the portal's capabilities to do so, I had no idea how. Either way, I would do what I could to make things right. I watched as Remy reactivated the portal, using its interface with his somewhat clumsy paws.
Something's not right here. I can't find the other portal.
Did the comet hit?
Maybe.
A terrible realization hit me as I hoped for other possibilities. You said it was a few weeks since I last saw you, right? And you've been looking for me how long? A week?
Yes.
Remy, I think I've got some very bad news.
What is it?
Suddenly, I heard someone approaching us from behind, and after I turned around, it was the administrator who stood before us.
I finally found you. Come on, we need to go back.
Back? They're all gone.
Back to the future! What are you talking about? In the time you were here, the meteorite you knew about collided with Earth. The civilization you knew, and the human settlement are no more. What? How?
Reza knew this was going to happen.
How ironic that Reza would drag himself through the portal in this gravely injured state to try and save humanity by telling them about the generator. You and the meteorite only to fall on deaf ears about the last crucial part. Now they're all gone. I wasn't talking about returning to them, however, but back to the time even before that, the day of your arrival. Do you want to use a portal for time travel? I know about the possibilities, but doing it for real? Fascinating.
Can Remy come with us?
He seems very chill about the whole idea that everyone he knew is dead.
Yeah.
No, it is complicated enough as it is.
Then I don't want to go.
I don't think you realize what is at stake yet. All the others you have met are dead. The whole civilization was wiped out in one fell swoop, and their world lies in ashes. Now we can only go back and try and prevent this from ever happening.
But...
It's alright, Horty, just go. You have to save them. This is my utmost goal.
Alright, I'll do it.
Very well. Take your position, please.
I stood in the middle of a portal, and after pressing a few buttons, the administrator joined me. What should I call you? She looked at me with a mild expression of bewilderment. Now that you don't wear the mask anymore, we can do without the code name.
You can call me Azumi.
I could see the faintest hint of a smirk.
Not that it matters much. Once we arrive on the other side, you probably won't remember a thing.
Why does it seem like this is
Now he suddenly doesn't have a tie!
As I heard the familiar sound of the portal starting up, the last thing I saw was Remy watching us as he slowly undid his tie and slipped it off his neck.
Huh? He'd probably kill himself.
No. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, since that seems to be where we first learn her name, is this technically meant to be the first ending?
Maybe. I guess that was the idea of us meeting him first.
There must be some kind of order you can sort the endings into that makes them make more sense.
Yep.
Well, it was certainly more different to the others, but the formulaic start of an ending is just a little bit iffy, even still. So, next we're gonna have to do the good ending.
Yeah, that might take a while.
It could do, but I don't. Most of the stuff we've already seen, so we can skip through it, or we just need to. I think the thing we just need to focus on is. So sad. I think the thing we mainly need to focus on is finding Vara.
Yeah.
And Chisel, Whizzle, Bidizzle.
Chisel.
Why a chisel?
I don't know. Drizzle.
Drizzle, Grizzle, Whizzle.
Miss Chisel.
I mean, Vara's in this credit sequence, so I suppose that's a clue if you didn't know already that she's significant. Because otherwise she's irrelevant.
This game apparently took 2 years to make.
That is...
Oh god, that's awful.
That is awful.
That is so bad.
That... I'm sorry, that's not a good picture. Oh god.
Did they try flipping it or anything? Because even then it looks iffy.
Yeah. God.
One way to try and get symmetry in the face is you find where the middle of the face is and you draw the line all the way down. Because the nose and the eyes were completely mismatched.
Yep. Angels with scary wings.
They're so scary! It's my phobia!
You have seen Remy's bad ending.
Yay!
Alone.
We're a miserable cunt.